everyone, so welcome to the first album review of my channel. Today I will be reviewing Aphrodite by Kylie Minogue, her latest album that was out in 2010. I will be telling you the format, a track-by-track review, and then my overall thoughts at the end. So Aphrodite came out in 2010 and it is Kylie's latest album. It comes in a range of different formats, so you can get it as the standard CD, you can get the Experience Edition with a bonus DVD, you can buy it on LP, you can buy the 3 CD Tour Edition, and you can also buy the Aphrodite Goddess Edition, which is like a 5 flip book, and it's really cool. So, it's Kylie's latest album. I have the LP here to show you. I really like the cover of this one. I think it really fits in with the Greek goddess feel. I think she really does look like an Aphrodite. Like, it is such an epic picture of her. I think it's really nice. So yeah, the Aphrodite album, she toured the album in early 2011 till late 2011. She called her tour the Les Folies Tour, which I went to in April at the O2 Arena, which was a really good show. I think I'll probably do a review of her show if anyone is interested in hearing about her show, because she also has released the Les Folies Tour DVD, which I could review that as well. But yeah, let's see how successful this review goes first, and then you guys can tell me what you want. So yeah, Aphrodite spawned 3 singles. The first single was All the Lovers, second single was Get Out of My Way, and the third single was Put Your Hands Up If You Feel Love. There's 12 tracks altogether on Aphrodite, 15 including the bonus tracks, 1 being a Japan bonus track, 1 being an iTunes bonus track, and 1 being a demo that no one's heard and it's not really on any format, so unfortunately you can't really get that one, but it is an Aphrodite track. So yeah, stick around and I'm gonna start the track by track review. So starting the track by track review, track 1, which is the first single of Aphrodite, which is All the Lovers. At first, honestly, I didn't really like this song. I mean, I like it now. It's one of those songs that you have to listen to a few times and you have to get into the beat and you have to get into the lyrics and stuff. And looking back now, it is a really good track off the album. I understand why she used it as the opening track. It can be considered as quite a slow track. Although it has got a lot of disco vibes to it, it is slow. So it's not as dancey as a lot of Kylie's other singles that she usually goes for, because she is obviously a queen of the dance floor. But yeah, it is a good track. The video is really good for it as well. If you haven't seen it, it shows like lovers going into like a big mountain, like loads of naked people basically, and they all go into a mountain and Kylie's on the top and she looks really gorgeous in it, and it's a really nice video, so check it out if you haven't seen that. I'll put a link in the comment box below. So yeah, this track is the opening single. It's fast, it's got some nice dancey beats to it, but it is slow. Track number 2, which is the second single, Get Out of My Way. This is one of my favourite tracks on the album. This is the track that Kylie said that she was most excited to release. It is one of the most danciest tracks on the album. It really actually does make you want to get up and dance. It's full of beats. It's like you can imagine yourself in a disco dancing to this song. The video for it is really cool. She looks stunning. The choreography is really nice. The lighting is really nice, the way it portrays her. So it's a really great song. Glad it was a single. Should have been a single, so I'm glad it was the second single at least. If not the opening single, it would have been good as the opening single as well. But yeah, Get Out of My Way. Put Your Hands Up If You Feel Love is the third single. It's one of those songs that I really like this song. It's not too dancey, but it is really lively. It's like I'm trying to picture it into words. It's really difficult to do this. It's more difficult than I expected it to be, but I'll get through it. The chorus is really good. It's got a nice hook to it. And it's one of those songs that when you learn the words you can't help but sing along kind of thing. I like Put Your Hands Up. It's a shame that it wasn't a worldwide single though. It was only really released in America and Australia, I believe. Unfortunately, she kind of stopped with the singles in the UK and stuff. I don't know why. Brilliant album. Should have had more singles. Closer is a slow song. It's one of those songs that, not that you have to be in the mood to listen to. I mean, I do like Closer, but it's one of those songs that it kind of starts off and it takes a while to get going, but once you get into it, it is a really good song. Very slow start, so bear with it. Everything is Beautiful is a good song. I really like the lyrics to this one. It's really pure. Like, Kylie put a lot of effort into it. It's called Everything is Beautiful, so she really has produced some really beautiful lyrics for the song. Like, I like the way it's written. I like the flow of it. I like that there isn't one part that's really slow and then one part that's really jumpy and then one part it's not all over the place. It's a really smooth, mellow song. It really kind of actually really is beautiful. So it's a good song. Aphrodite is the next track, and this has to be my favorite track on the album. It is the anthem of the album. It starts off, "Can you feel me on the stereo?" Brilliant song. This song should have definitely been a single. The title of the album and the title of the single, it should have been a single. This song is amazing. Like, on tour as well, when she sang this was the opening of the tour. It was it was just Kylie anthem. It was such a good song. It's really dancey. It's one of the dancier tracks on the album. I just love this track. This is my favorite track on the album. I'm really upset that it's not a single. It should have been a single. I know she would have done an amazing video for it. She would have been Aphrodite. She would have been the goddess. Brilliant song. Illusion is the next track. Illusion is one of those songs that, for me, I have to be in the mood to listen to it. It's a good track, but it's one of those songs that does take a while to get going, and once you listen to it, you're like, oh, when is the next track? But it's a good song. I know it's kind of contradictory, but that's what it is, really. It is one of those songs that takes a while to get into it, and you really have to be in the mood to listen to it. Better Than Today. Hold on, what am I talking about? Better Than Today was the third single that was released in the UK. Good. I'm losing it. Sorry. So, okay, Better Than Today is the next track. It was the third single in the UK. Yeah, that's it. It was the third single in the UK, and then Put Your Hands Up If You Feel Love was the third single in Australia. Okay. So Better Than Today is the third single in the UK and the next track. It's a really fast song. She wrote this during her X album. That album, another brilliant Kylie album, and she's performed it before and she finally put it on Aphrodite. Better Than Today is a really good track. It's one of those tracks. It's a feel good track, you know. It's like you get up in the morning and you want the day to be better than today, if that makes any sense. It's a feel good track. She did perform this track on UK's X Factor, which was a really nice 60s disco-y performance, lots of colour, very feel good track, very good song. Too Much. This is another one for me that does take a while to get into. It's one of the slower songs, and I have to be in the mood to listen to this one. Like, it's one of those songs that when you're kind of down, you listen to this one and you might shed a tear to it. It's a good song. I think that the song's about becoming closer to someone, and I like the lyrics of it, but it seems like a really long song that kind of drags on. This is, for me, my least favourite track on the album. Even though I do sort of like it, I have to be in the mood to listen to this one. Cupid Boy. What? Like, this track it's slow as well. Like, it's one of the songs that Kylie. I really feel that this track should have been like, because the bonus tracks are amazing, and I really think that this Cupid Boy should have been a bonus track because I don't think it fits in with the album. Like, it flows nicely. Then you get to Cupid Boy, and it's slower than the rest. It's like, I don't think it fits. It should have been like one of the bonus tracks, Mighty Rivers, is amazing. It's one of my favorite tracks. I wish it wasn't Aphrodite. If she switched Cupid Boy with Mighty Rivers, then I would have been happy. But Cupid Boy, you have to be in the mood to listen to it. It's very slow. It's a very long song as well. Like, but it's okay. I do like Cupid Boy, just not as much as say Get Out of My Way or Aphrodite, if that makes any sense. Anyway, Looking for an Angel is the 11th track. I like this song. At first I didn't, but it grew on me, especially when I saw it live, because that was the part when she got on the back of one of her dancers who had angel wings and she like flew across the O2 Arena on a harness. I do like this song. It's got a lot of beats. It's got a lot of nice beats to it. It's not a dancey song, but it is like a lively song. The chorus especially, you will find yourself moving to it as you sing along to it. So yeah, overall good track. Finally, Can't Beat the Feeling. I really love this track. I love that it's the final track. It kind of ends Aphrodite with a nice dancey feel good song, and it is another one of the dancey songs. It starts off. It sounds a bit like Sonic the Hedgehog when it starts off. I like that kiddie feel to it. I love. I Can't Beat the Feeling is a really good track. Very dancey. The chorus, when you sing along to it, it really does make you feel happy. This song, good song. I really like it. So that's the 12 tracks that were put on the album. Going into the bonus tracks, I kind of got it wrong. Sorry, there's 4 bonus tracks. Another demo that is not on any format, but it's a good track. So first bonus track, Heartstrings, which was available on the Japanese edition of Aphrodite only as a Japan bonus track. It's a good song. I feel that this should have been on the album as well. It does really fit in. The music of Heartstrings really does fit in with the whole theme of Aphrodite, which is dancey yet mellow, if that makes sense. I mean, I kind of get that feel from the album that some of the tracks, although are really dancey, some of them are mellow, which kind of they counteract each other, so it's like sweet and sour kind of thing. That was a really bad analogy, but I'm going with it. So yeah, Heartstrings, good track if you can find a way to hear it. Go Hard or Go Home is one of the demos that I was talking about. It's a B-side that was on the All the Lovers single, if you purchased the All the Lovers single. It's a good song. It's another one of those get up and dance ones, like Gotta Go Hard or Go Home. I like it. It's a typical Kylie track. It reminds me of like Can't Get You Out of My Head, or like the noughties Kylie, like the year 2000s Kylie. It's that kind of Kylie. So I'm glad that she put that onto Aphrodite, because this is kind of a new sound. Although she did want to stick with the dance feel for this album, it is kind of a new sound because she did work with a lot of new people for this album. Third bonus track, Mighty Rivers. This song, when I first heard it, I didn't even know it existed till like a few weeks ago. I love this song. This track fits in with Aphrodite, the album, so much. Fantastic song. I love it. It's really mellow. It does remind you of a river, the way it flows, this song. Like, and Kylie's voice adds like a softness to this song. I really like it. That's what I think this should have been on the album, without a doubt. Love this track. Sorry, I love this track. This track is brilliant. It should have been on the album. Go and listen to it on YouTube. I'll put a link to that as well in the comments bar, and you can tell me what you think. Finally, this was a demo that was released before Aphrodite actually released, and nobody was aware if this was actually going to be on Aphrodite or not. But it's called Love, Love, Love. It's a good track. I can see why it wasn't chosen to be on the album, or on any format of the album as a bonus track or anything like that. It's not... I don't think it fits. It's too dramatic, if that makes sense. I don't think it does. Okay, let's start that again. It's too... I can't describe it. It's a good track, but I can understand why it's not on the album. It doesn't fit with the Aphrodite feel. It's not mellow enough, or it's not dancey enough to be on the album. But it's a good track. I think they more or less clocked on and they cancelled it being on the album because people heard it months before Aphrodite was released. So yeah, oh well, what can you do? So yeah, that's the track by track review of Aphrodite, including all the bonus tracks. I searched around YouTube before I did this video, and I found that nobody's done this yet for Aphrodite. So hopefully I'm the first. I'd like to be the first. If not, I'd like to see some other ones and see what they thought of Aphrodite. So yeah, overall, Aphrodite for me is one of Kylie's best albums. I love it from start to finish, apart from one or two that I have to be in the mood to listen to. Overall, very good album, a lot of dancey feel to it, especially with Get Out of My Way and Aphrodite. And yeah, brilliant album, gorgeous cover, gorgeous photo shoot overall. And yeah, tell me what you think of it. Leave me a comment down below. And also, leave me a comment with any other albums that you would want me to review. I'm planning next to do the Born This Way album, Lady Gaga's Born This Way, but it's kind of being delayed because I'm doing it joint with a really good friend of mine who's also a huge little monster like I am. So yeah, stick around for that, and I will see you next time for some reviews. Bye!